Okay, well,
Es muy importante.
well, it's okay. I made his name. Well, welcome back to 4 Geeks by Geeks, a place where geeks come to geek out. Today we're doing a Let's Play of Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. Moose, have you played? You have played this one. We talked about it on the podcast, right? This was like your first one?
Yes, this was actually my very, very first Zelda game. I cannot remember a single thing about it. All I know is that I've been through the entire world again while trying to play through Link Between Worlds because it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same, man. We won't be playing as Lonk or Lunk, though I do love them both. Let's go ahead and try to give it a name. Obviously, know the naming system, so I'm going to start with L, actually, just for funsies. What you got?
Man, that ruins my momentum because I was gonna say that we should make part of his name Uwu.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your momentum.
Can you change the L to a W?
Yeah, I could change the L to a W for you.
Yeah, because then we can name him Wink, and then like Wink.
All right, I'm here for Wink.
And then Uwu.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit Uwu, but I can try.
I think you might.
Nope.
Winkuw. I actually like that better.
Can I get rid of the W, or do you like the balance of the W's?
I mean,
it's
like the old gamer tag where his name is
like X,
like
Inku X.
Yeah, it's Winkuw. Ooh, Winkuw. I can't hear a single thing.
Oh no, me neither. It's fine.
Yeah,
help me, please help me. I'm a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. Oh, I didn't. Oh no, I didn't mean to give her this voice.
No.
Damn.
Now you have to give her the voice. The wizard has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me.
Winkuw, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Ooh. Just imagine he's got the little fingies going.
He's just like, please don't leave. Okay, can they see us?
No, they can't see us.
But you can see me. I'm like, please don't leave the house, Winkuw.
Ooh. I sure would hate it.
I've got to find his stash. I've got to find his stash.
He's like, I know he's been hiding it. He's been holding out on me. Oh God. You are short on magic power. Of course, I'm a child.
And use this item now.
I just wish to light fires.
Okay, that was one thing, like, as a child, I never got. Force perspective worked the other way for me, because I thought his house was in, like, a bowl instead of on a plateau.
Oh, yeah, see, this is where this kind of stuff doesn't really work, because it can really easily become inverted for you.
Yeah. Ruben, we're doing a Let's Play. The original Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. Yeah, no audio. I'm just me and David.
I mean, this is all in there now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's literally just you guys commentating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you're in it for 2 seconds now.
Congratulations.
This is one of my favorite games. This is one of my favorite Zelda games, I should say.
Winkuw, I didn't want you involved in this. Ooh, I told you not to leave the house. Ooh.
Have you please tell me you've
Take
seen...
my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade by holding the B button.
Uncle, what are you talking about?
What's the B? What's the B button, Uncle?
The B button. How do I B button? My nipples.
There's no time to explain, Link.
He just died. Dead, right? He's dead, right? Canonically, this man doesn't exist. Deleted.
Is he dead? Is he just like? Is his life deleted?
Yeah, he literally just dies.
He just Control-Alt-deleted his soul out of his body.
But thank God he gave us this beautiful sword that doesn't reach.
Have you seen the Ego Raptor video? That's like, the princess. She is your.
She's my what? She's my what?
You what?
She's my what?
Take it up. She my sister. What is she? Zelda's my what? And he's just.
my thingy in that. What is she? She was sister.
Very subtle nods. Very subtle nods.
Yeah.
You, me, yeah.
Rubus
Um,
cheese here.
But no, this game had, like, this is what I think an ideal Zelda game should probably feel like.
Yeah, there's solid progression. You can you can clearly see the level of difficulty change over time.
I don't
Game's
love
just
that I
really
suck at
unique,
fighting,
you know?
but other than that, feels good.
Well, think about it. You were just given your first sword like 45 seconds ago.
Well, yeah, I just mean I suck at the controls. Like, I can't blame Winkuw for this. That's just my own suck coming through. I'm giving this game the
I
big
also
suck.
like the way that they play with perspective in this, because there's multiple levels in the game, even though everything is on a 2D plane. But you can tell that there's multiple levels in the game.
Yeah, force perspective was done really
just
well in this game.
The design in this game is just genius.
I was telling him earlier how I thought that the house that you start at was on a plateau instead of being on or in a bowl instead of the plateau that it's actually in.
Because forced perspective hurts our feelings. Anyways, I feel like this game really does wonders for a lot of things. It's going to hold a special place in everybody's heart, and I would love to see this one get remade as like an actual console game and not. Well, I guess Link's Awakening. No, not Link's Awakening. It was Link Between Worlds. That was a DS game. This game this game deserves the Link's Awakening treatment. I'd put a lot of money into that. All the monies. I'd give all the monies for it.
Ruben needed help finding a thing that we moved for him.
We
So
might need to start this one over.
why? Because of him being in there so much?
Huh? Because we talked about other stuff too much. Like we were just talking. Like it was. I don't know.
No,
I
that's
just wanna-
fine. No, it's fine. That's fine. Just keep going. It's just like on other channels. If some other person comes to their studio,
Ross
for
just like walks in. And he's like, oh,
yeah, no, there's no problem with that. No.
okay. It's cool. Well, thank God for everybody else. Thanks for sticking around to our
Yeah.
dum-dums.
We're talking about real stuff. It's okay. We're
talking about
we're
life.
involved.
You don't come here to learn about Legend of Zelda. You come here to learn about life. That's what we give you. We give you all the stuff that people won't tell you. Not in the real world. We keep it
Yeah,
to you.
like how there's always a guy underneath that bridge. If you kill the first one, he'll immediately run after you.
Or how like tax evasion is actually a really serious thing and you shouldn't do it. Like that's what we're here for. That's
Yeah,
what
tax
Legend of
evasion.
Zelda teaches us. That
Yeah,
tax evasion is a real problem. That's not an empty threat, you know? Okay, watching you do that, like, thumbs up over there, just made me think of that stupid SNL skit where he's, like, just dancing that glass box, and he's like, I don't know.
Oh,
Stupid.
Bill Hader.
Yeah, the Bill Hader bit.
I love that. There's a Twitter page that does, like, they...
Random
Just-
music to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's magical. And that's
I
that.
love
You gave
that.
me real Bill Hader vibes there. Goodbye, stupid piece of shit.
He's like, I'm going to get you, and you just kick him off. He's like, I'm going to go off.
Please, God, no, I've got a family. Like, do you ever think about these royal guards that are just, like, doing what they're told, and this little punk-ass 13-year-old just strolls in, he's like, haha, fuck you, eat shit.
About, what was it? Like, all of the stormtroopers on the Death Star before they made clones.
Yeah.
Like, what about them?
Oh, yeah, because, like, the clones
All
are
the
done. Like,
carpenters
those
and
are
stuff
real
that-
people.
Yeah.
And, like, it really gets into that weird, like, I mean, I don't want to get too real with this. It gets into that weird, like, Nazi Germany thing. Like, if you just happen to live in Nazi Germany and you just have a job in Nazi Germany doing some random, like, factory job, and then the Americans were like, we're going to blow it up. And they're like, I'm just here. I'm just existing.
Well, I mean, depends on your level of involvement, I guess. Was all that
Yeah.
I understand the pros of the question. It's more just like,
You get the bit.
are you in a position to be actively
How do I things?
an active participant? Like, are you like, yeah, no, I absolutely am a part of this. like enormous regime and I'm helping stock them.
Right. Or like,
Or-
are you just a milkman living in like Germany and then they were like, goodbye? But I mean, casualties of war, whatever.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like a huge gray area. Clerks, I think Kevin Smith's Clerks, they did that in the first one. They sort of talked the wax philosophical on it.
Like, let's go ahead and just talk about let's go and talk about how this whole bit's a real moral gray area for the world.
I love how you hit them with the boomerang and they're like, I forget how.
It's like, I don't remember how to move. Boop. Get boobed. Done. Did he touch me?
No.
Ha! I'm a king. I've also put a lot of time in.
I love how like the most important princess in the entire game, they're like, just put one guy out there. She'll be fine.
It's like, all right, listen. This woman needs to be heavily guarded. I need like 20 guards. He comes down. He's like, no, what the hell is this, Jerry? It's
Jerry
cool.
says-
I got a mace.
He's, I've got a mace. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's like, what if a 13-year-old comes in with a boomerang? He's like, listen, boss, there's no way a 13-year-old with a boomerang is going to come roaring around that corner ready to save the princess anytime soon. And he's like, all right, cool. Leaves, and then you just hear like small footsteps come running up the stairs. He's just like, oh, Neptune.
He's like, wait, that kind of sounded like a kid with a boomerang. My one weakness.
Aerodynamics.
I fear the worst, my brother. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand?
No.
No. Winkuw, listen. Ooh, woo. All right, I get it. Thanks, princess. Ooh, woo, I understand. I'm going to get you out of this messy wessy.
David, I didn't, PK, I didn't get that. I didn't understand what she was saying. I needed to hear what she was saying again.
Oh, she was just saying how
comments.
eternally grateful she is to me, and she's so excited that we're getting out of this castle, and there's some kind of secret door somewhere, I think.
Doubt it.
Doubt it.
What's wrong, Jimmy Cube? Are you craving my boomerang?
Oh. You know, you ever look at like all the people who voiced our childhood and just think, man, they're old.
They were old then.
Yeah, they were old then, and now look at it and like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, which
Steve
sucks
Bloom
'cause-
still got it.
what was that?
Steve Bloom still got it.
Oh
But, like,
yeah, I mean, so is Rob Paulson and like all these other guys that like really defined the genre of like, you know, cartoons in our day.
and voice acting. Like I'm really like didn't they get the same cast to do that should have hit him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so good at sorting, and they're just like, nah.
They're like, what's that? Do you feel a breeze?
Did you feel a 13-year-old swing a sword near you?
No, I didn't feel that at all. Jerry, did you?
It's like, no, it was a very specific thing to field that you don't field too often. It's like, well, I think you're imagining things. And do you smell a princess? It's like, Jerry, what? Are you okay? Do you need
Jerry,
to go home?
Jerry, you can smell princesses?
Jerry,
Like, yeah,
I think
can't
that's a
you?
bigger problem that we need to talk about. No, it's ever since I was a kid, I've always had the gift. The gift of what? Being creepy?
You can't just smell like distinct women's smells?
God, gimme a man at midnight. Oh, that's demonetization. I need to be careful. Stupid rats. Did I tell you that I got a bat that just like flew into my house, by the way?
I'm sorry, a bat?
A bat. Like, we don't have an attic. It's not like we like leave the door open, but like we were just sitting there, right? We were in the living room. We just got our food delivered, and we were about to turn a show, and all of a sudden Gwen just like freaks out and like says bat, and I'm just like, yeah, Boy Meets World. And then she's like freaking out. She's pointing up. I look up, and there's like a bat just flying over our heads, and I'm freaked out because I haven't seen a bat in my house ever. So it's flying around. We're trying to figure out, speaking of little demons, we're trying to figure out what to do because we don't even know how it got into the house. Our best guess is it might have come in through the fireplace, but like it wasn't like the fireplace was just open. It had like a thin little grate, and this thing proceeded to just mess up my life for just a few minutes. It was awful. Like every now and again, I'll still catch myself like looking up in fear that this demon still flies above me.
How did you get it out?
So I had Gwen went into the bedroom with all the cats, and I like shut all the doors and I waited, and it never showed up, right? And I was like, maybe it flew out while we were doing things because I hadn't shut the and I left the like front door open, and I was like, well, it hasn't gone out yet, so maybe it's just already went out like while we were getting the cats into the bedroom so they wouldn't run out the front door. And like, yeah, maybe. So we were like, okay, well, let's whatever. We covered our food up so that if the bat was out, it wouldn't get in our food.
No guano.
Yeah, we had, luckily you ordered out from DoorDash. So anyway, everything seemed fine. And then all of a sudden, we're eating again, and we just hear this like banshee scream clicking coming out of nowhere. It's like, and it was, I guess one of the cats must have pinned it down or freaked it out really bad. I don't know where it was. I searched high and low for this thing. But bats are like cute little like rats with wings, obviously.
They're sky puppies.
They're sky puppies, and they're so cute. Until one is like face to face with you, and you go to like pick it up with like a piece of paper and like some Tupperware.
And it's just all teeth.
Huh?
And it's just all teeth.
Oh my god, it was screaming, and it was
So many teeth.
yeah. Oh my god, it was like petrified on the ground, just screaming at me, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god. Didn't know I was scared of bats, but snakes. No, so that was my weird experience.
This is another great example of like puzzles in video games. Like there are two levers here. One of them probably does what I need it to do. There's a 50-50 chance that I pull the right one without looking it up. The other option could be a dud, or it could be snakes. Just a handful of snakes.
Can we talk about that for a second? Hang on. What designer was like, not game designers, I mean just like building designers, like, all right, we gotta keep this place safe. So I've got this one that opens the door. All right, what's the other one do? Ceiling snakes. What? Yeah, you pull the lever and snakes just rain down on you. Okay, but how do we feed them? Ceiling snakes. He just drifts away.
It's like the one comic where the guy's like, he's like, we could build a labyrinth to house all of your gifts, my liege. And he's like, I have no need for a labyrinth builder. Now leave my sight. And then as he's leaving, somebody runs in and says, Sir, your son, he's been born, but he's a minotaur. He's a monster. You must hide him in some sort of elaborate facility. And then the guy turns around and he's just like, you can't see for those of you watching at home, but I just had like the biggest shit-eating grin on.
He's like, I guess you need me now. Yes, it was Winkuw who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, once I've finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men will open.
Wait. He's like, once I was captive, the wizard said, once I open the 5 king seals, the underworld will be open. I forget the line already, but like you
so
get it.
Quick.
Like she goes from being up here to being way down here with like very little intonation difference.
Oh, Winkuw, please, you have to save everybody. I know a princess, we don't have a lot of money, but would you do it for, something? Anything?
I've got like a $10 gift card to Arby's.
I've got like a $3 coupon to Little Caesars. You can't get a full pizza, but like, it'll help. It'll cut some of the cost.
I've got a punch card for Tim Hortons. I know there's not one around here, but like, if you get 2 more coffees before the end of the month,
I think
the next one's free.
I think that might be like the worst gift you can get somebody. Like if you went like hours away, like for us, Tim Hortons. I think the closest Tim Hortons is in Fort Wayne. If you drove all the way out to Fort Wayne and got them a Tim Hortons like gift card, and like here, I got you a gift card to Tim Hortons.
Okay, honestly, I do not mean this unironically. I would enjoy Tim Hortons gift cards. I love Tim Hortons. Like that's one of the few places where I'll actually still get coffee. Like I'm almost all tea now. Where were you hiding?
It was a very big man for a very tiny bush.
He was like,
You shit! I've been hiding here for 10 years. I was planted with this bitch.
the rust on his armor is like seeping into his skin, and he's just like, one day they'll find me.
Motherfucker, why?
And that's his. He just hops out. He's like, "You killed my brother!"
Oh God, no! Come back, lady. You're supposed to be here to help me. You killed my brother, you piece of shit. Come here, die. Oh God. Well, we're out of time. Oh God, we went way over time.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you like this kind of stuff, you want to hear us scream more about things and bats and rats and
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. If you really like Tim Hortons, give this video a like if you like Tim Hortons, and go ahead and subscribe, okay? Because
Let me get my large double fans down here in the comments.
Yeah, look, what's your favorite Tim Hortons? I sure do love me a maple log.
Hey, okay, don't go teasing the maple log.
I actually really like a maple log.
They're so good. They're so good.
Oh my God. Okay.
We are
until
way
next
over
time.
time.
Goodbye.